The significance of today is that we declared 2024 the year of ZK Matthews when the Vice Chancellor did the opening of the academic year. And this is very significant for us because ZK Matthews was one of the first graduates of the University of Fort Hare exactly 100 years ago. And it's very important that students, the general public, that we recognize the early pioneers who trailblazed in a very difficult period and got their degrees under very difficult circumstances and opened the pathway for so many others to follow.
Today we are hosting the ZK Matthews lecture. As the Faculty of Education, we are the academic host of this institutionally organized public lecture to be offered by Professor Mohoba.
1924, he was the first graduate produced by this university. And this year, we've declared this year as a result, is the year of Professor ZK Matthews. You can't tell the history of Fort Hare without talking about ZK Matthews.
I think the first thing really is the belief in the value of education, and particularly the association with successful institutions for post-school education, Adams College as well as Fort Hare. But this belief that all people, whatever their color, whatever their background, deserve access to education, and quality education at that, I believe is a very important legacy that ZK and those who lived during his time have left us with.
This lecture will instill values and ideals of ZK Matthews, who was one of the ethical leadership and who was very concerned about human rights, Ubuntu, and the development of the higher education sector.
The legacy of ZK Matthews, my grandfather, was really about purpose and giving back and being quite futuristic in terms of where South Africa should be and where South Africa is going.
Very few people realize that he valued knowledge, intellectual rigor, academic strength and excellence. And he was the person who actually spoke about transformation of education.
At a time when it was not common for Black academics to excel, he acted as a Vice Chancellor, he was one of the first professors here. So I think all of this needs to be celebrated. It needs to be remembered, and we need to learn from his experiences and his life journey.
Mr. ZK Matthews inspires me to keep on learning.
Professor ZK Matthews inspires me to better myself.
Mr. ZK Matthews inspires me to read more and focus more on my life.
Professor ZK Matthews inspires me to be the next future graduate.